About 2 days ago, I got a text message from a friend and he wrote, "Annie, I messed up big time." It was James. He had a solid business and he was a really honest guy. But like a lot of entrepreneurs, he lured in by the promise of fast and affordable SEO. Yeah, I found this guy on Fiverr for like $300 a month and he said he could do my Google listing, my content, my backlinks, and even my technical SEO. My site's gonna make so much money. Then it took him about 2 months to realize that his website sank faster than the Titanic. The next day, he sent over his website to my team and me, and very quickly we realized some of the telltale signs of lousy SEO work. So let's go over some of them and see how you can avoid it in 2026 if you choose to subscribe to cheap SEO services. And if you stay to the end of the video, you can find out how to rank on ChatGPT too. So let's start. So first and foremost, we looked at his location page and it was full of thin content. Now, thin content has a lot of meanings and I'm gonna go over all of them one by one. Firstly, his location page read the following sentences. So let's look at the screen. "We are a pickleball court in Phoenix. Our pickleball court is the best pickleball court in Phoenix. Contact us to book your pickleball court in Phoenix." You might say, yes, it is probably content that doesn't make sense for us because we know how to read, but search engines are just robots, so they just need to read the keyword, right? I think this logic went well maybe 10 years ago, but now in 2026 and moving forward, this is an extremely big red flag. And why so? Because it has zero detail about the service or the product. It has zero local proof. It has zero pricing details. So the user actually doesn't know more about my friend's James pickleball court, right? Moreover, he used the exact same template for multiple locations using the exact same content, which is again a red flag for search engine optimization. Secondly, his SEO provider also provided him blog posts, but all of them were AI generated and it had zero quality checks. So look at some of these sentences from the blog, right? "Pickleball is great for health. Playing pickleball helps you to make friends. Pickleball is a great cardio exercise." So again, this content is extremely generic. If I just take out the word pickleball and replace it with basketball, it would be the exact same. It has very weak relevance to the main keyword. It has zero examples, zero data. It was not in depth at all. So the thing about AI is that it only provides you the answer that you ask them. And obviously, if you don't have enough experience prompting AI, the outcome will just reflect your experience level. So if you write blogs, I still encourage you to use AI, although you need, another layer of quality checking to make sure that all of your content matches your service, as it's timely as well, and it has in-depth data and resources to back it up your statements. Now, the next thin content was obviously keyword stuffing. And when I hear stuffing, I'm thinking of Thanksgiving stuffing, which is a positive thing, but in this case, it's extremely bad. So let's take an example from James's website, what a keyword stuffing example would look like. "Looking for cheap pickleball court in Phoenix? Our cheap pickleball court offers the best pickleball courts in Phoenix with low price." So the issue here is not the statement itself. It may be that, James is offering cheaper prices, though it's repeating so unnaturally that it brings a bad user experience and it signals spam. Another example on my friend's website was on the footer. So if you stuff keywords on the footer, it may be tempting, nobody looks at it so much, but in this case it's also wrong. It's similarly to the previous example, this provider just stuffed all these relevant keywords related to pickleball on the footer. The issue was that it's not contextual and it's clearly being added to manipulate search engines, which is a big no-no. Example 3 will be an obvious spam practice and I don't recommend this at all, and it is hiding the keywords for the human eye. This practice had been penalized and really overused over the past, and in this case, if you have never done this before, it means things like having a white text on the white background, keywords are hidden via CSS, and the keyword lists are inside the HTML comments. So when my team checked the code of the site, it was obviously abused by keyword stuffing as well, which we recommended him to fix immediately. So you might think that you are looking for cheap SEO services because you're just starting out your business and you have limited resources. It's really fair, but I hope that by following this video, you can at least quality check the very basics of your content and code so your website is not at the risk of sinking like James's. Or if you are in a competitive niche, you might want to rank your website really quickly, but unfortunately, Google doesn't really care. It will remove your website sooner or later. And I don't know about you, whether or not you have the budget or you don't have the budget, I feel like wasting months of these cheap practices eventually will come back at you and all of your work will be lost overnight. So with James, I just recommended him to start his website from zero again, but this time make sure that his SEO checklist is on point, both his on-page and off-page. And for you guys, if you want to save money on SEO, you have all the rights to do so. But remember, if somebody is promising full stack SEO services for an extremely cheap price, it's probably too good to be true. And if you're serious about ranking organically in 2026, not just on Google, but on LLMs like GPT and Gemini, make sure you check out our next video over here on how to rank on ChatGPT. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!